While the Board of Peace were busy destroying civilian infrastructure in Iran, a gaggle of Christian Zionist leaders laid hands on President Trump to bless the war. Will the great anime crossover of Christian dispensationalists and Hebraic supremacist end-timers give us fine fan fiction or a nuclear holocaust? Let's find out. We previously reported on this channel how the Schofield Reference Bible, likely underwritten by the Rothschild banking cartel, birthed a heretical schism of Christianity that welcomes the end times and the Battle of Armageddon. Warning, in case of the rapture, this video will be unnarrated. Not to be outdone, the Chabad Lubavitchers, equally friendly with Trump, believe that in order for the Moshiach to return, their people must first rebuild the Jerusalem temple. I guess the third time's a charm, huh? There's just one problem. Sitting on the site of the temple is one of Islam's most holy sites, the Aqsa Mosque. This has prompted many critics to predict that our greatest ally will blow up the mosque and blame it on a mistaken missile landing in the fog of war. And before you laugh, consider that Israeli agents planted bombs at U.S. and British properties in Egypt in the 1950s and blamed the explosions on the Muslim Brotherhood. And many think Israel's homicidal attack on the American ship Liberty was meant as a false flag that could be blamed on their adversary in the 1967 war. As dastardly as that plot sounds, they have plenty of allies at the top of the Epstein OnlyFans administration. Take Pete Hegseth, please! If you doubt that this is one tough guy, then note the tattoos. For naysayers who look back with fondness and prefer the ineffectualism of a Donald Rumsfeld, I have two words: golden age. Okay, this is a new era. Pete will be the first to inform you that things like humanitarian codes, laws of war, human decency, and rules of engagement are outdated concepts that impede the mission. We're building greater Israel. We're fighting terrorism. Yeah, that's the ticket. Remember, Pete says this war was never meant to be a fair fight. That means hospitals, girls' schools, desalination plants, oil facilities are all legitimate targets. Nothing is off limits. And to those whiners who say that some highly accomplished Germans were hung like common criminals for this kind of thing back in '46, well, never mind them. Those rules never applied to us winners, back then or now. It takes a big man to start a remote control war from the safety of Washington, and Pistol Pete is that man. You see, he's on a holy mission, and he's not alone. He's got competition in Trump's spiritual advisor, televangelist, and female pastoress Paula White Cain. When not speaking in tongues, summoning angels, or receiving visions from on high, she runs a profitable megachurch and television program. In fact, Donald Trump first found her by watching her show, and she later became his personal ministress. Like Pistol Pete, she's a huge supporter of our greatest ally and knows that supporting it unconditionally is key to this whole end times Armageddon drive that they're now spearheading. What part of not what I voted for don't they understand? Anyway, it's been a real clusterfire of a war so far. Buckle up, because even though none of us bought a ticket, we're all stuck on this ride together like locks on bagels.
Whoa, there, pony, whoa. Out in the land where the sun never ground, rain and snow on the way. Sweet golden stream on the hill and a stream on the hill,